Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
13. Go ahead.
On first and 10, Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
Alpha, sit on.
They'll run with Hubbard. He is in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Herbert going to throw on this first play. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Yo. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. What is it? Hey, middle. Sit hot.
Off the play fake. Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Come on, ready? You at X. Ready? Sit up.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
Quick, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Ready, shot.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
You're not. Hey, easy. We go orange. Ready?
Shotgun now for Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7.
Set. 5-9. Go. What is it?
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
Hey, Ram.
I don't think it's going to be his last.
Go.
On play action, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
59.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Chargers. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Hold on, ready?
1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Wanna quit? Hey! 180!
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we'll get...
DC ready.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Orange. Ready.
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Crowd right. Set.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Baylor tight. Ready. 12. Ready.
On 1st down, Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Run. Set.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Go.
Now Herbert. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
13. 180. Cut.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one good for 29.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see.
13.
Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Shut up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. Throw to the right side. It is caught. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down. after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and short, Jackson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Jackson up top again. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it with Hubbard.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Jackson now. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And he's into the end zone yet again. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Hey, Kappa.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Set. Let's go. Set.
Herbert now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Herbert to the air again. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
21. Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Set. Set.
Herbert to the air again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Go. Go.
Now Herbert again. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Five nine.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
What a shot!
From the gun, Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
They'll run it here with Hubbard. Finding room across midfield. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! What is it?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
over the middle and now he loses the football. And now he loses the football. The Chargers have it.
Ready, run! Set.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go.
Give up the middle to Taylor. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set. Reel it.
He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
This one finds McConkey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Set.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready, run. Set. Moment trips right. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set. Ready.
To throw is Herbert. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
12. Set.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tied ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Middle, middle. Get out. Ready. Ready, get out.
They send the tight end in motion.
Ready, get out.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. The tight end going in motion to the left. Again, it's Jackson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Set. '59. What is it?
Herbert now on 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Ready. Go.
To throw, it's Herbert. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Orange. Hey, go lion. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Hubbard. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Hey! Sit on! Sit on!
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. Jackson so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Run!
Now Herbert on the bootleg. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Real quick. Sit on!
On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
DC, ready? DC. Ozzy, ready? Ready, sit on! Out.
Jackson up top again. First down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He'll look for Flowers downfield.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Alpha, sit on!
Off the play fake, Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
Set. Let's go.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Ready, run! Run! Set. Ready.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country